Yeah, it's a sanctified bower. Gospel concert is a sanctified bower. The whole museve, you also twerk. I see. I was 2 seconds away from it. You rather Zana. We're not gonna Zana. I missed you too now. I missed you too. We're not gonna Zana. You know such with my hype man. Everybody put your hands in the air. I wanna see you shake that. Could gospel mariko futi now. My hype man. Yes. Elena was fabulous. She was fantastic. Her suit was suiting. Her hair was hairing. Her teeth were teething. Her smile. Everything was. I'm like, all these years. Shuwa ndiri murima ndiri mukati merima ndakaunganirwa nevanhu vandisingazivi vachingondikwiza ndisingazivi kuti vana vandiva nani murima imomo ndichingwa kuti ndakadhakwa ndisingaoni zvakanaka ndichitsvaga mafaro. You can have all that in a gospel concert with lighting and everybody looks nice and everyone is sober. I felt like this is like a Bauer sanctified, you know? It's like a clean version of Bauer type shit. Okay. And I'm there. And every time. But the toy was inside of me going. You know when when your child wants to go to the park, you are going to the park, but you are forced to take the child to the park because the child wants to go to the park. Otherwise, they're going to throw a tantrum. And then you go to the park, then the child is running around. You're on some. I'm here because my child needs to go to the park. Because we can go home. That toy was like that inside of me, like, well, she wants to hang with the Christians. Let her hang with the Christians. Second, I did it. Yeah! Hi Fari. Anzi nyaya yacho iri kunakidza kunge tairepo ateteka. You're welcome, my darling. She sings. The crowd is singing back. She switches to worship. Could I praise and worship? Help me. Could praise and worship? There is the gunj music, right? And then there's the I want to talk to your soul music. That one where there's no dancing. It's a lot of just this kind of movement. And then my pipe. Elena. Shokuti akapfeka sutu yanga chitomukanganisa sutu ya angachena singaiti, but that girl is supposed to be in a robe or something. I was like, this outfit, okay, she's looking fine, but she was supposed to be in a robe looking like Jesus Christ, Mary, Mother of God, Mary the Virgin Mary, something. She was supposed to be looking, because the voice was, Jesus is somewhere, Jesus is somewhere around here, he's somewhere in here. For the first time, that thing, yes, Zuva, yes, you are in a path for spiritual awakening. Yes, you are trying to discover who you are. Yes, you are trying to go back to your roots and all, but God that you are looking for out there is also here. Remember, you go into buildings and then there's fluorescent lights and then there's 5G everywhere. Who are you praying to? Listen, God don't know no 5G. God created 5G. God created that fluorescent light. Apana mwari pasingapindi. Saka musati mwari awani under the fluorescent lights. Mwari anogona kwasango. No. Anopinda kana muswage. Mwari anopinda mubawa. Anopinda mbawa. Mu toilet mbawa anorira. He's like that. God is everywhere. So I was here on some. Why am I feeling? Huh? Because they are lost. Everyone is all locked in. What are they doing? This is not how you worship God. Everyone is dancing, right? So when Elena started hitting the pipes, the mellow, but she's singing. And I'm like, why am I feeling a little? And something inside me just says, don't let go. Just be in the moment. And the Holy Spirit was all over me. Please. I'm wearing 2 body shapers. And I'm wearing heels and a wig and now wig cap. I forgot my wig cap. And the disaster. And the people are going to take videos of me. Jehovah. I can't. She keeps singing and everyone is just gravitating towards her and they are giving her and she's giving them and there's this invisible oneness and everyone is there and I'm like, God, please, I'm just here for experimental purposes. But no, I was there. I don't know the song, but because they keep repeating the words, you end up singing along. And I'm there, I think I feel something. I feel the spirit. I'm telling is enter. Yeah. No, we are wakadaro. Yeah, man. I'm a sinner. But okay. All right. Okay. And Elena is just, oh, bah. Elena finishes. She doesn't finish. The ukapedza waenda mbori pa stage. Another artist comes in. And along comes Elad. Now, listen to me. Elad, I don't know. Never seen you before. Never heard your name. The first time I knew your name, ndapiwa flyer. Rekunzi kuna anonzi Elad. Arikuya nemkazi wake. Kuzoyimbira vanhu. Ndikati baba. Vanoimba. Ndikaiti Zuva kuimbira umwari wavo zvinobvumidzwa zviriko. And you can't deny the Holy Spirit inokupinza chipisi. Ukazoda kuresista ka ndo vana nobuda madhimoni. Ndakatazoti let me play along. Nokuti ndikada zvoda kutanga kuda kuti template ndobara kuti apa hapana mvura, hapana chi, hapana doro, hapana bute, hapana shunu. Everybody's got their phones waiting to. Ndakangoti I cannot resist. The resistance is no good. Zvinonzvo ndijamukira. No, play along. And I went into it. I was in there with them. I'm like, God is everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Elad comes. Elad sings. Elad akatanga kuimba ma melodies ayataimba ku. Everybody, you know those gospel songs that akakura chimba. Isaka indakakurira muhisiri, right? Saka my songs akatanga kumaimba, saka it was very easy for me to sing along. But it had been years. Listen, it had been years. Elad opened my soul. Why I say this? Elad came on stage and then I can't remember. I can't sing. Akuna zita sera Jesu kana no kudenga. Ndikati izinto dziziva we za. Zvema Obama we zvandiziva but into iziva we. Jesu. The whole time I just like, who is Jesus? My ancestors were fighting inside of me. Who is Jesus? He is somebody. Is here. He is here. Jesus. I was in there singing. Then Elad goes on stage and then, you know what he says to me? He says, right. He comes on stage and he says, he's wearing white. And anyway, Sharon, wait, no. Elena, Sharon, dem kadzwa Elad and Elad na Elena must have no confuse. Elad is the guy who is married to Sharon. Now Sharon, your man was looking fine. Yeah, I was I can't wait. I'm sorry. He was looking fine, right? He goes on stage and then he's like, this is not a church. It's like he was speaking to my spirit or whatever because I was having fun. But I'm in church. You know? Then he stands there and he goes, this is not a church. And that's my uncle Elad Naesi. Tell your uncle I said hi. But anyway, hey. So tell Murumo Sharon with Ndakati Magadi. And then he comes. Elad comes and says, this is not a church. You people are coming from different churches. Listen, this guy just came from the blue, stopped the music and says, this is not a church. So immediately when he said that, my ancestors were like, okay. So you can see this is a platform. If you know God, this is a platform where people come and just express God. Saka amusim church. I see church anyway. It's just a platform. yavhurwa kunzi tinamate kuna Mwari. Saka zvokuti ndinobva kuchechi yakati tinonamata zvakati hazvisi kushanda panapa. Nhasi tiri kungonamata Mwari. Iwe unoziva yeye. Iye unoziva yeye ndiye watangouya uzongonamata panapa. Saka when it's time for you to dance and pray and worship the way you worship kana uri kumba kwenyu. Apa tangosangana mwe nomwe yake bluetooth dzake. And immediately I'm like, who sent Ellard? Who sent you? Who sent you? That ndo pandatovhura moyo wangu. And the way you grab your pillow skiri regoa chairo teteka. Okay, this is not a church, so go for it. He wasn't speaking to me, he was speaking on the mic per stage. Saka ask us what part zvoka. You can see this concert, you know, is grateful. Everyone here has something to be grateful for. Tikabvisa ma problems enyu. Tikati mumwe nomwe ngabvisa ma problems ake. Aisi apa. Chifamba imu nonge ma problems amunoda. Unomhanya kudzokera kwa problems ako. Unokuti waona ma problems amwe vanhu. So for you to be in Canada, I know some of you are grateful. For you kungova nezvamunazvo, you must be grateful. Saka right now think about it. Whatever you are grateful for. And just know this is not a church. It's a platform to thank God for what you are grateful for. Akandisunungura murume. Akandisunungura because I just feel like when you say we're in a church, it's you're in a box. And you do things a certain way. Saka bashanzi imvenge. Don't worry, do you boo boo. He opened my spirit. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm grateful. I am. You're grateful you're in Canada. Kune vanhu vari ku Zimbabwe. Vakutokloka kana 50 years kana pakutopfuura o vamwe vakatofa. Wishing to come here. Kuno Canada. Kune vanhu vari ku Zimbabwe vakamira negumbo 1 vari kuda kuuya kuno muno Canada. So if you want to be grateful for things like that. Because iwe waida kuuya ukauya. Akapindura wako munamato wako akamupindura ukauya uKanada. Kune mumwe munhu arikuda kuuya kuCanada arikutadza kupindurwa izvezvi asi iwo wakanzipinda. Saka be grateful for that. And I'm like this man, and he's wearing white and everything. Tiani gombaba kainga chake pa Facebook nga yapinda manikeka gospel artist gospel. This man anoshopera. We are wrong side. Atambira offside baba. Kwa vakauya kwedu ku African spirituality ndo vanhu vaiva tinoti svikiro. That download from the abundance and change it into words and tell people, how am I in this crowd feeling? What am I doing in church? I'm around Christians and whatnot. Then he comes and speaks directly to me. He's in the wrong profession. But spirituality, he will pass with flying colors. He can start his own cult. And so for you, this concert came at the right time. Tete still celebrating your Canada. Yes. Yeah, to right time. This grateful thing. Yeah, to right time because this man literally spoke to me. Ellard is a voice and a half. He sings and he sings. After he did that, and I felt him. Van vese crowd pakatanga concert vakabva vavhura moyo wavo and then they allowed my artists kuti vaimbe nemoyo wavo nemoyo wavo. I was not judging, I was judging myself. I was skeptical, I was scrutinizing, I was too deep in my head to feel the atmosphere. So when he did that, this is not a church, this is a platform where you come and worship God. We are different, so whatever it is that you're grateful for, go for it. Because shit, I can worship God the way I want, the way you want. And everybody starts speaking in tongues and shit. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Okay. They start the whole praise and worship. The songs are nice. I didn't know them, but in per second verse, then that was actually. So I mean, they recording. You don't go record there. You record as one nation. Just post it. You record as one nation. You go record as one nation. And then people start speaking in tongues. In tongues. The whole panel is speaking in tongues. The crowd here and there is speaking in tongues. And the Ellard and a contagious smile, yes. Yaka zunguza prophet Makandiwa, that guy Chamvari Pakuimba Nafunga. Yes. Ellard is a seraphim. Finish. If he was in heaven before his soul came to earth, he was a seraphim. That's the only explanation. Because I know direct and I know yimbira moyo wako pane anogona kuimbira nzeve dzako asi anoimbira moyo wako. Saka what he was saying could be grateful for this and oka paakazotanga kuimba ka ndanga ndichinzwa izvozvo ndakavhura moyo wangu like this, guys. Akati, this is not a church, go for it. They start speaking in tongues and I'm there on some, do I just download? Does it come? Do I make shit up? Because it looks like I'm the only one who's not. You know? And I'm like, bitch, get out. I need to, you know? And then Dito is like, bitch, please. As if, right? Hans and Linda, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you too, Linda. Hans and all the mothers. Hans and Linda, happy Mother's Day. Zuva, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers here. Man, see, happy Mother's Day na Linda. Hans wanike imi mvenge ndo zvamunoda ndikati exactly. Ndikati must ska. Matoti vhura kana mati ita yese. Ya mvenge kai. Everyone's still speaking tongues. I'm thinking, so why am I not speaking tongues? What am I supposed to do? No, I don't want to do things because everyone is doing it. This is the reason why this thing. Because some of, is it like a, because this one is speaking tongues, let me also speak tongues? Or they just automatically start speaking tongues? Or you have to wait for a certain frequency, a feeling, so that the tongues can just come in and it's a new thing and you're saying this whole new language? Or do I make it up? Do I just start, do I go there? What? So I decided to, yeah? And I did level 5. Ma professional. You are happy to be here. Ma professionals. Don't even try and fake it. Don't bend don't. Just move away. Because when they started doing that, I was confused. Not scared, confused. Why is everyone doing this and I'm not doing it? Hans, you were looking good today. Thank you. Look at the I want to sit down. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is another level. No, I'm not going to graduate. I don't know, but I'm not. Then he goes off stage, and then Sharon, where have you been all my life? And I always ask myself the same question every time I go to such churches. This was not a church. These people come from different churches. But Marim crowd go to different churches. So it's not one giant group of people. It's different people from all walks of life that are about this life. Because, and this is we see, my understanding of tongues is mobile. That time that people started speaking in tongues, and then the people on the streets would say, who is this that is speaking a language from our hometown? Who is this man that is speaking my language? They started saying, French, all of a sudden you started speaking Swahili. All of a sudden you started speaking Portuguese, type of thing. So people could pick up those tongues because they could understand that. So when they started speaking tongues, I am a tongues secondary, kuma university, religion. Inini ndukudila ne reception, entry level, grade 1. So my understanding of tongues might not be so dense. No kuti ndishiri mwana. However, I would like to enter because the Bible, I know the Bible. The Bible said there were other people that could hear them. Physical people, not spiritual people. Physical people that could hear them talk. So when they start speaking in tongues, I'm like, but who can understand this? So maybe it's a language of spirit. It's a language of the Holy Spirit in the probably. So let me back off because it's easy. Respect, even though you don't understand it, respect it. Even though you don't accept it, respect it. Because I'm confused. Then I went and I sat down. My tongues are tricky. By default. Yeah, I think it's an acquired skill or it's an acquired quality. I don't know. Since and so when I sat down, and then Sharon comes in. Sharon, like I said, I didn't know Sharon. First time I met Sharon was in the hotel lobby. Pandakasvika ndakavaona vari hotel lobby vatopfeka getting ready to go to the concert. So Sharon, the first time I saw her face was per flyer. Pandakanzi, we are promoting this show. The second time I saw her face to face, pictures don't do it justice. Pictures don't do it justice. It's beautiful. Like, girl, I'm speaking to her. She's very pleasant and nice and what. Mu lobby, mu hotel lobby. We are exchanging, just talking. Guys, I want to interview you. When you guys are having breakfast, I want to interview you and just we have a talk. What. Ah, yeah, okay. Blah blah blah. And then I left. It was my first time kumuona at stage. She sings to gods, to God. Ano imbira kuwa ari kumepo. Imimi muri crowd. You are privileged to be in the presence of this situation. Sharon kana chuya pamberi penyu kuzoimba hasi kuimbira imimi. Ari kuimbira chunhu chiri mauri. Mwari ari mauri. Saka you unogona kutadza kunzwisisa kana ndenge chikuti nice, she's looking nice, uchanzwa nemashoko and dancing to your mashoko. No. Sharon sings. Listen, andi kana uone vadzimu vako vakakugara. Kana una mwari, andi makati Jesus Christ is an ancestor. Kana vakakugara, kana mwari akakugara, kana una mweya wa mwari. Sharon anoimbira mweya wa mwari uri mauri. Whether you like it or not, you will respond. Do you understand? Kana une mweya wa mwari uri mauri. Whether you her channel, her frequency, her vibrations, her vocals, her everything. She looks so simple when she's standing there. And then she opens her throat. The throat chakra. Takupinda kuma chakras. Anokubata mukati. Because I was now sitting down. Mira matanza. Ndiri ganbota life yangu. Ndanda pafonda. Kutona kizwa neji. Ne Facebook. Muchechi? Ndakatumbuta distraction. Ndikatumbogara pasi. Ndikatumbopeza shumatanza. Wapeza. She comes. I don't know a word of her songs. I don't know anything. But I'm like, what the fuck? Nandiro kuna crowd. Daku mache yako. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, I said, what the is that? Because I'm like, achibongo mora Mary. Enzio. Hanzina, you can speak in tongues, they just come. At first, you do not understand. And then, as you upgrade spiritually, you then translating them on your own. And it's a process depending on how far spiritual you are in the deeper things of God. Interesting. She's a dynamite. She's a dynamite. She's a gift. We don't deserve people like that nje. Kana ukabadala mari yako urikuendesa mweya wako kuno rechargewa. Kwete iwewe but mweya wako. Sharon anoimba kuna mwari ari mauriwo. Mwari ari mari anoimba kuna mwari wauriwo. Saka unotohaka chete. Whether iwewe I need to remember I'm not a Christian. So I do spirituality, you know. I'm just a person who believes in God. I am a person who believes in a power higher than me. I don't need religion to know God. I know God. Religion is man-made. God is everywhere. He is in the forest. He is everywhere. Mari arimu Zuva, paspe Zuva. So I know that guy without religion. I acknowledge and respect and I am aware and I worship a power higher than me. My creator, the one who created the mountains and the earth and the sea and the creatures of the sea, the one who made me is the one I am worshiping to. Some people go through religion, different types of religion, to get to him. I don't. It's the same guy. If you are praying to a God that made you. I am praying to a God that made me. I'm not using this channel. I'm using my own channel. However, since you're talking about the same guy, right? A Christian can speak to you. Ugato hakira, because murukutara same guy. You are kuti aushandise, but me say all roads lead to heaven. All of them lead to heaven, right? Saka now Sharon is a Christian. She comes, opens up her pipes, dynamite, and I stop in my tracks. I'm like, who is that? Couldn't get it. Oh, I couldn't even record. That's what I could have, but I was like, oh, this time. All these years, I've been running away from this indoctrination because I don't agree with some things, a lot of important, dangerous things. But how is it a Christian can tap into a connection that I have with God? I have a direct connection with God. The way you have a direct dial direct with God. That's why when you pray, He answers you. That's why when you request, He answers you. That's why He opens the ways for you. Because munotozirana. Hauti, Pastor ndina matreo pane ndaenda magrosa. Pastor ndina matreo ndoda kwenda kudedede. Iweyo pachako kana mata Mwari ndiporese moyo wangu, ndiporese panodzimba, anokuporesa panodzimba. Saka you do have a direct to God. However, some people use religion to go to God. And some people use religion and themselves to go to God. A lot of you do that. You use religion and you also use yourself. You know your power, the power of the tongue and all. So I said to myself, Christians, yes, they know God and they know the channel. Oh, they just make God a man. He, she, the son, and the son is actually the son, not the son is in the patriarchy. Christianity was hijacked by patriarchy. So whatever they are preaching, oh, it's too male. Bible written by men, it praises men. All the women in the Bible are bad. Sin started with women. It demeans women too much for my liking. That's why I don't follow Christianity anymore. Because it's got this movement here, and then the woman is the. I don't want a man to be under me. I am God. I am. Woman is God. God is a woman. I am. I am a direct descendant of God. However, I don't believe I must put a man on top of me to get to God. That's the one thing. Everything else is fine. So when Sharon started singing, to me it's these people are singing their religious songs. So let them do their thing. I'm just here for the fun. But I was shocked. My belief in God, my connection to God, whatever I've built, that works for me. You don't have to do what I do. Find your own way. You will get there. This is what works for me. Second, I believed I can talk to God myself. And I have spoken to Him myself. And He has answered my prayers. And I don't need another person to connect me to God. I don't. I can talk to Him. It's not stubborn, cynical, and what I doubt direct, right? Sharon goes on stage, opens up her pipes. I stop in my tracks because the melody of her voice, the power of her voice, the sounds of her voice, the throat, the tone. Even if she was in a box, I would still follow that box to find where that sound is coming from. Even if she was in the crowd, I was moved. Who the fuck? Mind you, and this is a song one year. I don't even know the songs. I don't know the song. But in the kabatwa. And I'm like, what is this? I have direct link to God. I don't need a man. A man as in human. She is singing. I am caught in a trance. I am just listening to her hollering. Aita kubongo mora. Aita kukuma. Sharon ano kuma. Aita kukuma. Mukanzi wa Sharon pas TV. Nepa radio. Nepa phone. Amunzwi. Munonzwa. Shunja chunwa. Remember hertz. Sound is measured in hertz. So whenever something is recorded, it's changed. music nema frequency zvinochinjwa to a certain tone and the auto tune and chinyi. Terera sharo fair. Like make efforts to listen to artists. That's why there's concerts that you unyatsoona like Japreza nogona muterera pa radio anonakidza ukamuterera fair zvakatosiyana. And this girl, and I felt like kunge baruma, like a bubble of air, something hollow inside my stomach. And I'm just listening to, I could not believe her voice. Like, how? Come up and just sing along. But I'm not singing her words. I'm singing along another song. I'm not but and these are my words, and like I can't say God, I can't say the words. It was not English words. It was not tongues. It wasn't a hum. It was a sound. But how can I say this? Someone who sees me singing, they'll think I'm singing back to her song. I was not singing my words. I was not saying words, but I was singing. I was making sounds, but it was along with her song. I don't even know the song. I don't even remember the song. Yeah, there was we are like that. Yeah, there's another one. I'll go my video because I'm sure I took like the last 10 seconds of it. And then my vocals are Sharon defining. I know Dambura exactly. Deafening, sorry. I'm Dambura. Her vocals alone. Then I remembered intelligence, frequency. Sound creates frequency and vibrations. So when someone sings, it vibrates into the air where there is frequency. So her frequency that she was making from her singing and so when you make sound, vibrations come out. So my vibrations you anopinda mu atmosphere, ether, this atmosphere, and the electrons and the what of this atmosphere. So when they go to my ears, right, akashika atoba, they resonated with me and what I was thinking. You know what I mean? For the first time. If you ever listen to a song for the first time, you are driving, you are watching TV, you are doing something, then you hear a song. Then maybe like, that's a nice song. Ichi, I can't edit a playlist. I will not go in the middle of you cooking. You put music in the background. I was going to music. But you're doing something else with other things, right? But you say, that's a nice song. That's what I did with Sean. I was like, that's a nice voice. Who's that? I'm just singing back. I don't know what I'm singing. I'm moving my body. You know me, I can't dance. I'm just moving and I'm like, who the hell is this girl? Who the hell is this girl? Sharon, I don't know if you have my listening concerts and whatnot. You are going to be a millionaire if you take this advice from me. You probably know this and someone else has told you this, or you probably just know it. But you can make millions of money, or you can serve a better purpose. Get people that are depressed. Get sick people. Not just a concert. You go to another China. When a stroke, like proper, like life-threatening situations. When I have a depression, I got diagnosed with a doctor. I have a medication. When depression, you go, oh my God, I'm broke, I'm depressed. Oh my God, I broke up with my man, I'm depressed. Not that. That's the other depression. That one that, you know, we're on those with foods, very suicidal, those extreme ones. Get those people. Get chronically ill people. Get one on a stroke. Anyone an relationship to body like a stiff syndrome, stiff person syndrome. I don't know. Get all that. Those kind of people. Put them in a room or an outside or in a sitting and sing a cappella. Do you understand me? And sing a cappella. Sit there, do what you do, wear a robe if you want, and sing a cappella to those people. You will heal them. Nema frequency and obuda voice mako. It's not a one-day thing. No, have them as sessions. At the end, may say me 10 over a space of 1 month kana kuti ndichakuimbirai ka 10 over a space of 2 weeks. Ndogona kuimbirai makuseni ndokuimbirai manheru. Vanhu vaya vakufa veve ukavaimbira veve vanomuka. Why? Frequency voice rako ka taps my vibrations anobuda muvoice mako iwo, they tap into a certain frequency. Kuchipatara kune yeye kunzi kana mabhonzo ako achirwadza, they put some sound therapy. Sound therapy ukaifambira sharo ukastada sound therapy on a technical professional level, and then iwe unadzo tools dzekugadzira sound yaunayo yeye, you will make money. Unofane mari. Yes, you can sing for us gunju kuchechi and this concert for the fun of it, yes, but have that thing. You and Japreza, I told Japreza the same thing. Sit and sing and kuma. Imagine this sitting. You are going through whatever you're going through. You're sitting maybe in a garden and there's chairs, or you're sitting on the floor and everyone there is sitting on the floor. Just, this is a scenario I'm trying to give you so you understand what I mean when I talk about Sharon. Anonzi Sharon kan. Anonzi Sharo. So kuti anonzi Sharoni. Anonzi Sharo. You know what I'm talking about now. Ah. Anzi iwe uripa mawani, truth be told, takuto witnessa journey ye calling yako Zuva. Sisi mune calling jato varwa, it is well. Ah, Roy. You know what? If this is a calling, I'm very blind. What I usually do is and because no busy, just let it be. It will come. If you have a calling, it will come. You know, they do dega. It will just happen. One day, and their voice, Rino Dokonya, Pano Sangana Mwea, Nema Fupa, exactly. Imagine this sitting when Makagara passes. And Sharon is sitting in the front, and those people are not well. They've thrown in the jackets, they've thrown in their buckets, they've thrown in their towels, they're done. And she opens a pipe. And all you have to do as the recipient is just listen. She's not singing to you. She ain't singing for you to shake your ass. She is singing to the God that is inside of you. And Mwari, everyone has a little piece of God in them. Let her sing to that little piece of God inside of you. She just wait with that God inside of you. They are just kumutsa from your suicidal thoughts. They are just kumutsa from your addiction. Saka kana uchiterera no kaita sana Sheroni, nana Elena, nana Mainsuluma. It's not kuti ndana dzane dzawo varantina kidzaya we. No, it's listen. Don't listen to the words. Okay, listen to the words, but when open. And the whole time at Dimona ungari put apana kana wawa apana tumbanje nothing. You are doing this sober. Yeah, it felt like boot camp. I went through a whole concert, not a drop of alcohol in sight, because alcohol blocks your antenna. We are trying to open our antennas. Hello. Well done. Congratulations to Sharon. You deserve everything you pray for. Girl, you have a whole baby. Sharon apeza kuimba kubongo mora, speaking to my God. I was singing back to Sharon. I was not singing her words. I don't know her songs. But ndakaimba back to her. And I'm looking at her. I can't even record. I'm just looking at her and I'm like, how is it this frequency is coming to me from a Christian? How is a Christian able to enter and me inini ndinoto zviti ndakabuda mu Christianity, I better than a Christian? Yes, sometimes spiritual people, they get big-headed because they think because they left Christianity they are better. It's a fault. Sorry, Shane. But over time, no. They chose to ride the limousine. You chose to ride the Rolls Royce. There's no better. It's just different transportation. But to the same God. As long as when you pray, you will say to the God of all that is. It's the same guy. As long as you say to my maker, my creator, is the same guy. So how is a Christian able to tap into my frequency? I have reason. I am more on a spiritual level, and I have a direct link to God. And this person goes through another person to go to God. In India, that direct. I am more powerful. I am more faster. My messages get delivered faster, or whatever, or stronger, or as they are. So how does a Christian who goes through different channels to get to God be able to rise up to my level of I have a direct link to God? How? Yes, that mindset, if you're into spirituality, stop looking at Christians as, no, don't do that. Don't. You will find yourself doing it, because the more you research, the more you start doing it. Don't. They know exactly what they're doing, the Christians. They know exactly what's going on. They know exactly what time it is. They know, listen, they are rooted in their belief. And it works. And when they come together and when they sing and they worship, they are speaking to the same guy that you spirituality people are speaking to. So there's no... Christians know exactly what they're doing. Because a Christian sang to me and I responded. Who the fuck is this girl? And I'm singing back and she's singing to me. I don't know the words I was saying. And I see along. Like if someone sings a melody and then you sing back the same melody but not using the same words, same rhythm, right? Rhythm. Rhythm. Pane vakakupa rhythm one, mumwe anosvika achiimba rhythm iyoyo, achiimba zvaanoimba, kubva kwaita rimwe rhythm, same rhythm, but mumwe artist anopinda oimba futi, right? For case in point, Gore, yana Holy 10, Gore remix. And the same song, Tanga Gore, could from the start to the end. That's the rhythm. But my artists, anu actually, achipinda, vachienderana, actually assist the same, right? Rhythm, ya Sharon. Rhythm, ya Sharon. Ndakaipinda remix. I was in there cruising, Baba. I'm like, God is somewhere up in here. I'm cruising with the Christians. I can see God. God is up in here. I say this to say, if you see me in a church, anytime after this, don't freak out. Don't judge. There is a rhythm. If I find a person who can sing, like Sharon here in Canada, and whatever church they go, I will go there to just listen to them sing and join that rhythm. Right? Rhythm. Comprende? Comprende. Minister Maendere enters the show, Baba. Mama Endere ndakatanga kuva aya kudzara ndiri baba. Mweya wawo. Vakapfeka mazibhatya ava muti wenyemba anosvika apa. Vachiri kuimba neMaendere brothers. He was small, he was skinny, he was just a little brother in there. He was vachiimba vari pa Gido. That's my example as well. So ndokuti munzwe. Ndine majoke yangu akaniterera panapa. Saka and my spirituality people that are wondering what was Zuva doing at that concert. Yeah, there's a rhythm. Kune rhythm. You don't put any remix yako, but they are the same. Same thing. Baba endere bakamanga achibopinda pinda masongs yamwe vanhu. Vachipinda pinda masongs yamwe vanhu. Vachipinda pinda masongs yamwe vanhu. Ndo vazotanga avo. The way he was just magical from the beginning. He is still operating on the same frequency. He is exactly the same. Smart. Name mukadzi wa Mr. Maende. Madam ya my Minister Maende. Hana yenyiri say. Azvidi kuti wete murume ari handisa manogeza vasikana. Azviti man. Yes, I know he is deep rooted in God and he is a focused man. Isuva joke. Okay. And I kept saying, Zuva, hey! Shows, Baba, transport, Baba. Do like a bezo. You mean? And I was watching over the blade. I'm like, Zuva, calm down. Color coordination, Baba. Hey, I'm gonna get cream, I'm gonna get a brown. It was giving expensive, Baba. Yeah, this expensive. Boy, like this skin to do so. You know, I got no point out there, so Baba. Oh, you better gender, boy, Baba. Dude, bro, I was looking expensive. I'm like, color so. Come color so. I'm like, I'm like, brownie, cream. You make color coordination. You must want about the grass. I wear a red tint, but you don't get respect. Go daisy. And my bitches are bitch. Stop. Tripalanu. Calm down. My editor comes in and checks the mic, and he's got vocals. My vocals are energy.